Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Talley Moss and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a new experiment in the greenhouse that we're naming Pepper Place. We're also going to share with you how we are transplanting more seedlings and how we add compost to a raised garden bed in the greenhouse. And last but not least, we're going to show you how we propagate society garlic. Okay, let's get started. The last predicted freeze for Mesquite, Texas is March the 12th. And the forecast looks really good. We're going to have temperatures in the 70s and 80s for the next 2 weeks during the day, and during the night it's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s. But anything can happen. We still could get a freeze, and that's why I'm making preparations to bring some plants back into the greenhouse once I move them out, if I absolutely have to. Here's a garden bed that we have been utilizing the space for our citrus and tropical trees. It's time to amend this bed with a lot of compost and plant something in it. So we're going to move all of this outside. In the event that we have a freeze warning, I will come in here and move all of these plants right in this area or over there. Okay? So let's get started. Brian, I've been wanting to move this compost bin to the back of the greenhouse for years. So I finally got it down low enough that you can see I started shoveling some of it out, and I think I got a good grip on it and I can move it. You want to try to film me doing it?
Yes.
So now I'm going to shovel all of this compost up so I can get in closer. And I'm going to mix it and add it to the garden bed that is already in the greenhouse. Let's go. I'll show you where we removed those 4 citrus trees. And now we're getting ready to move the rest of it. And we're going to mix this compost, that pile that I just showed you, in here. And we're going to add some perlite to it for drainage, and we'll be good to go to plant. One thing about this compost, this is the best compost because it's been here the longest, because I have never completely cleaned it out. So this is going to be a very rich source of soil to go into the other raised garden bed. And I'm going to add some of it to the garden beds that I have outside of the greenhouse too. For right now, we got our 2 lemon trees, our 2 lime trees. Pine trees, they're struggling, but maybe they'll take off now since we are going to give them some good sunshine. And they are not too far from the greenhouse. So move back some, sweetie, so we can always get them back in there as we have to. It's looking bad out here, but it'll be looking much better. Hey everybody, Brian and I went to the dollar store and show me a shovel, Brian. We got him a little shovel. And we bought some more smaller ones. And we got those little pots right there. They were $1. And this isn't the Dollar Tree. It's called the 99-cent store.
Oh,
yeah. And we got those little bumblebees. Oh, those ladybugs. Yeah.
Why are you calling ladybugs bumblebees?
Like
My
these.
goodness.
These were $1.99. But I had bought some last year, and they held up pretty well. They're a little thin at the bottom, so I'm gonna use a drill to put the holes in, and we're gonna use these to put some of our zinnias, maybe 1 zinnia to a pot or 2, because they really multiply. Then we went by Home Depot, and I thought I would treat myself since I grew all of my seedlings from seeds, and they had these 2 little pots on sale, 2 for $3. I've watered them since I got them home. And these are jalapeno. And here is a 6-pack of yellow peppers and green sweet peppers. And what I'm going to do is Brian and I are going to do another experiment. We're going to put this in the other raised garden bed inside of the greenhouse, and we're going to see if we can keep these peppers alive all during the summer when it's going to be hot as all get out in the greenhouse, and we're going to see if we can keep them all during the winter.
You do more experiments than anybody I ever seen.
Only cost me around $10. So anyway, we will let you guys know. We're going to be working on that today. Actually, tomorrow. His own present. He kind of conned me. He had, how much money did you have? $7.75?
Yes.
And this came to $8.99. So he asked me, can he get a cash withdrawal from the money that he will make later in the week? But the only thing he failed to do is he didn't read it until he got to the car, and he needed batteries. So we'll go back tomorrow. And it's a remote control. You want to tell him what it is?
It's a remote control car.
It's a Ford 250 super heavy truck, and his dad is an electrical engineer. He may have batteries at home. So we're going to check with him first. And if he doesn't have any, tomorrow we'll go get some more. You need 5, double A batteries?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on and buy that boy some batteries. My God, you paying him less than minimum wage.
I had some other things from that 99-cent store. We bought some twist ties that you cut off the size that you want. I use them when I'm holding up my pepper plants and my tomato plants. And we got these tags, and they look really cute. And we got this little watering can for his baby sister Bria, because she loves to help water, and I know she won't overwater anything when she uses this little bitty.
Guys, today's Wednesday, March the 11th.
Okay, we're getting ready to start another project in the greenhouse, and as you can see, Brian and I have removed all of the plants that was in this bed, and we put it over there. And now Brian is going to tell you what we're getting ready to do to this raised garden bed.
We're getting ready to mix potting mix with compost in this bed.
We're going to mix potty mix with compost, and we're going to put it where?
In this bed.
In this bed here. And then we're going to transplant our pepper plants that we got yesterday. And again, this is an experiment. And we're not going to show you every detail of this. We'll just come back when we get it all done. But I will show you this. We have, let me see. We're going to add 1 bag of Vigoro potting mix. And this is blended for outdoor and indoor container pots. And we're going to take this whole cart full of compost. And to that, we're going to add some perlite. And we're adding the perlite for drainage in the garden bed. Okay, so let's get started. Press it down and put a little more soil around it. Brian is planting some marigolds in the holes of the cinder blocks. He's doing a really good job. And the mud is almost dry in here. We're just going to have to put some blower on it. Don't press it too hard. The plant, just press on the sides of it. Very good. Move over to the next one. So I don't want you to put too much pressure on it. Let me see if I can get any closer. Very good. You dug a hole? Now dig your hole first. Just very good. Now press it down lightly. Press it down. Very good. You can take some soil out of the bed if you need any more. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave you on your own. You can do that. Finish the rest, and I'll keep planting the peppers. As you can see, guys, I'm planting them like a triangle. So Brian and I have finished the pepper roll. We still have like straightening up of the bricks, but he was very good with planting and watering the marigolds. And this pepper roll is going to be an experiment. I think only one that I get to see. So it's a habanero, and then 6 yellow ones, 2 jalapenos, and then a green sweet bell pepper at the end. Okay, so we're going to go run an errand, and then we'll be back. You want to say bye?
Bye.
After Brian and I came back home from shopping for groceries, the temperature was 81 degrees outside. But look at my thermometer in the greenhouse. In the front of the greenhouse, it was 103 and 99 degrees at the back of the greenhouse. So we immediately opened up more windows. So keeping the greenhouse in a sunny location is not easy. You basically have to be able to work from home or be retired like me, because you constantly have to make adjustments with the window, the door opening, fans to keep the temperature down or to warm it up when it's needed. Brian and I are now digging up the society garlic in this bed because we're going to move it and put it to the back of the bed. And every season, I dig it up and divide it in half and multiply the society garlic. I started out with only 3 small plants that I got from Lowe's that were on life support. And I was able to multiply them. And I also bought 3 bulbs from eBay. But now I'm sure I have 50 to 75 bulbs of society garlic growing around the food forest. So right here you see me instructing Brian how not to sever the roots and not to dig too close to the bulb. And I had to do a voice over here at this point because I raised my voice too much because I was afraid he was destroying the bulbs. But he actually ended up doing a really good job, because I really don't know any 7-year-old that insists on doing the same work that I do. He saw me remove a couple of the bulbs and then he wanted to try it. So he was actually getting a little too close. But after he relaxed and listened to me first, instead of being so anxious to get at it and do it, he really started doing a good job. You were in the house when I did the other one. So you see, this was connected right here. And I laid him on this brick, and I took a knife and I seared it and cut it, separated right down the center. So now let's put this one over here.
I was talking about
Brian,
Okay.
just listen, please. You're going to be a wonderful gardener, but you got to take instruction first. Okay, so now, you see right here, there are 2.
Yeah.
You're going to cut right here. I'm going to let you
In the
do it.
center?
Right down the center.
Okay.
Like you're going to make 2 pieces of bread. Okay, out of 1. No, you have to lay it on the brick and use your brick for move your fingers. Very good. Now look, wait a minute. This is the most important thing. If you slice this off right here, you don't have enough of the root. So you want to come and get it down the center. I'm going to let you do it.
Okay.
But I'm just going to make a mark so I can tell you where I want it. Now you finish it. But don't do it so rough like that, Brian, because somebody could be behind you, you can cut somewhere. Okay? Okay, let's do one more. Come on. Right here. This is one I pulled up when you were in the house. Wait, Brian,
sorry.
You have to be patient.
Okay.
Be patient and let me get it lined up for you. Okay? We want to separate it right here. Now this one you can't hardly see because they are bigger, but you want to just imaginary line, cut that imaginary line and sever these 2 and make from 2 will be 1. Watch your fingers. Good job. Excellent. High five. Excellent. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Brian is never going to forget this. He's going to always know how to propagate. Say the word. Propagate.
Propagate.
Garlic. So where you had 1 society garlic, it made 2, and you separated them.
I chopped it in
Right.
2.
Don't chop it again.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian. Now, this is what we're going to do. Society garlic acts as a bug or insect repellent.
Okay.
That's why I have so much of it. Now, the marigolds, see all down the line you helped me do?
Yeah.
They do the same thing. So we don't need them close together. If the bugs don't like the pungent flavor or smell of the marigolds and they start coming this way, then they're going to get hit by the pungent smell of the garlic. Smell it. Stinky.
Yeah.
So we're going to put one in the front and one in the back. So we're going to put all the garlic along this line here. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to dig a hole and I'm going to show you how to drop it in. We'll come back when we're finished, guys. Okay, guys, we finished the job. Brian went home for the day and I came back out just to film it to let you see that we dropped straw mulch on the pepper bed, this long bed. There's only one plant, that one right there in the front that I grew from seed. The rest of them we purchased. And I'm going to name this spot here Pepper Place. Okay, try saying that a couple times. Pepper Place, Pepper Place. Anyway, I put straw down the middle of the walkway so that it can absorb the moisture and we can sweep that mud up and it should, dry out and I can put it in another garden bed or a container or something. I put more shade cloth, 50% shade cloth, over most of the ceiling, and that cooled the greenhouse down to about 90 degrees because it's just too soon for me to put the big shade cloth cover that I have for the greenhouse because we still need some sun. And we're going to still have some cool days, but this will help it out temporarily. It doesn't look real great because it's just, torn remnants of shade cloth that I already have. I think this will work for now, but as the weather gets warmer, I may have to put a little bit more shade cloth up to keep the temperature under 90 degrees. Say it again.
I love your flowers so much.
Which ones do you like?
That,
Those are...
that, and that.
Okay, the purple ones are pansies.
That one,
Mm-hmm.
that
Say
one,
pansy.
Pansy.
And right here are tulips, the red ones.
Tulips. I love the tulips and the Ramsey.
Did that girl say Ramses?
Pansies.
Pansies.
And right here, Bria, marigolds, and they're going to be yellow.
These are marigolds for us.
Yeah.
The mama just can you eat?
Okay.
And
Here with me, and I'm making this part of the video to the people that asked me about how I get heat out to my greenhouse. Okay, so I'm under the gazebo, and I have two outlets here. But when I turn on heat, I can't use both of them. They will trick out a circuit. So my son ran me another commercial, and by the way, the cords are commercial strength, all the way up here and through this window. And you can see it's just a crack in the window, and be quiet. And we put in pipe foam to make sure that no bugs or anything crawl in. And we have this one plugged into my utility. All I have to do is plug that one in from the inside. I don't even have to go out because I have a thermostat remotely monitoring it. Now, let me share with you where this one goes. Okay, so we have this one right here. Brian, I'm following Brian, he's showing you. Now, we're going to clean this up today, so please forgive me for having this messy, but I've been working very hard. So right behind here, where I have my rain barrels, that's where that extension cord is.
it goes through
So from
here.
behind the little rain barrels, then it goes through here. Go ahead, and you can see that I'm only 100 feet or so away from my greenhouse. And as you can see here, Brian is sharing you that we connected another commercial cord into this socket here, to this one, and now we have the fan on all the way to the back. And if I want to turn this fan on, which we will, Brian will go into the house and plug in the orange cord above my coffee maker. So he's going to do that, and while he's doing that, I'm just going to share with you how everything is looking out here. Beautiful. We left the windows open all night, the doors open all night because the low temperature was only 63 degrees.
And I
So
just saw the
it's
kids.
fine. Everything is perking up. Let me show Bria. See, all of these, this is called Pepper Place.
Pepper Place.
All of these are peppers.
And right now, guys, I just saw
You see how they're perking up, guys? From yesterday. Looking good. And all of the marigolds are
It was under that
perking up. And now you can see that fan is on right there because Brian turned it on in the house. And let's scrape some of this back, Brian.
Yeah.
I have on my good shoes. I want you to do it. Push some of that back and let's see if it absorbs some of the mud. With your hand, Brian.
Okay.
Scrape some back and see if the mud is drying up. I think it is. I think one more day and we can sweep it all up. And guys, look over here.
It is drying.
So let me just share with you because I'm going to end this video. We still have a lot of plants to plant outside. Sunflowers over there. I'm going to make like a little circle for my grandkids. The noise from the fans were just too loud, but that's my plant I named after my Aunt Lois, and it's just doing very well. And a lot of marigolds, a lot of zinnias. We still have a few peppers left. These 1, 2, 3, 4 that will go into the beds outside. A few tomatoes. There's one there. There's a couple more here. But anyway, right here is my calamandan tree. It was 12 inches long when I got it. Look at it, guys. Over 5 feet. And we have turmeric right here in those 2 pots. Those are our soursop trees. Pepper. Let me go in close.
What is
See how
this
pretty
tree?
that orange. Be quiet, Bria. Bria, be quiet. Be quiet. It's not a tree. Be quiet. And that's the orange pepper plants. The 2.5-year-old pepper plant. Then all of our Bria. I'm filming. And you can see all of our tomatoes. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tag those tomatoes right here. I'm going to tape something right here because every year after they start getting so big and the branches start, springing out, I start losing sight of what's what. Somehow the tags get missing. I don't know. I'm going to put them right here so that I'll know exactly where they are. I'm going to leave those there. But you know what? It probably would be better this year because I'm not planting as many. And yeah, so the garlic is looking good. The society garlic. I'm just really excited about the greenhouse. Now, move over a little bit, Brian. Now, you see everything that's under the table? I'm going to take this stuff, and all they did was I just put the plants, the seedlings in when I moved them from the greenhouse. I'm going to wash all of that out inside my beds that I don't have anything in, and let them water the beds. And I'm going to clean all that up and put it all back into the grow room. So the next time, Brian loves the camera because everywhere I move, he moves. And so the next time I bring you out into the greenhouse, guys, all of this will be cleaned up and all of this will be swept out. Okay. We appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to watch our video. I always say this, but it's sincere. I know you could be watching another channel right now, but you chose mine, so I thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.